How much private receiver consultation work do you still do?
Probably a couple every year.
Okay.
I don't do as much when I first came out because I just, you want to be in the game. And I still want to be in the game, but I just don't have the time to do it as much as I used to. But I love to go travel and meet new guys, especially guys a lot of guys try to get, me with tall guys that are, maybe even taller or lankier, just can't move their feet as well. Prime example, like, hey, my feet weren't always on fire. They didn't always move real fast, but I worked them out.
What do you enjoy about that?
I love just pouring into the guys and really just, just seeing them. I mean, I try to dump everything into them. I just want them to grasp a couple things. And I just want to see it in the game. Like I had the opportunity to chat with Chris Godwin, when he was a young man, and see him now as a champ down there in Tampa and playing with Tom Brady. And he, telling me thank you. I just hope I'll be able to pour into guys like that, man, because it means a lot just to, see those guys have success, especially after you've been able to work with them a little bit.
Why locker room consulting?
It's perfect name. Rob, and we came back from Italy doing like a Italian football league Super Bowl. They had a Super Bowl over there. We went out there and we were a special guest, and we're sitting over there thinking about business opportunities. We're just sitting in all these rooms, just talking business and from football to, apparel and different things. And we're just like, man, a lot of guys, when they come out the league, they get taken advantage of. I've been part of that. You want to stop it. You want to help guys put a good team around them of advisors so that, they can, cut through a lot of the BS and, just really, get to whatever it is that they want to do in their post-football life, and just surround them with a network of people that they can lean on. So that's our goal with locker room consulting, and then as well create business opportunities for them to invest in as well. But I think the first and foremost is just making sure the player themselves is in a good shape.
Do I have this right that you franchised an Auntie Anne
I did,
pretzel?
and that's one of those business ventures I'm talking about. It didn't go really well for me because one thing I learned about is you got to be there. You got to be there. You got to put your stamp on it. And that I was up here most of the time, and that was down in Georgia. One thing that I learned really quick after playing football is that not everybody's going to do things the way you do and try to live up to a standard of excellence in everything that they do. I had to change from what I used to say, like living up to, trying to be perfect. I mean, for me, I strove for perfection, knowing that I wasn't going to be perfect, but trying to do every little thing to the best of my ability. That's all it was, really, for me. It's really just trying to strive for excellence in everything that you do.
So what was the kind of takeaway from that experience?
The big takeaway for me was that if I'm not there to see it, if I'm not there to push it, I can't rely on somebody else to put in the same kind of effort that I would.
What attracted you to real estate?
Real estate was tangible. Something I could see, something that I could actually, put my hands on, something I could actually move, and it's not something intangible like a stock. Where you're not sure what the rhyme or reason is for what it's doing. So that's easier for guys to come out of the league to grasp, because some of them are already doing it, and it's just something that you can see. It's much easier to deal with. It's hard to trust a lot of other people to do like, your stock portfolio or stuff like that. I mean, fortunately, I'm in the fortunate position to have some people I can trust, and that's why locker room is existing, so we can help put other people in those good situations.
And how do you go about deciding what to invest in?
Just, use my advisory team. We dive through it. Dive through all the pros and cons.
Is it true that your mom was instrumental in helping negotiate your kind of big NFL contract?
You know what? I know Bus Cook, he's my agent. I know Bus, man. Bus is he's going to relay whatever's going on to Mama Johnson. So I'm sure that he relayed whatever was happening to my mom. So that's why she was thoroughly involved. I guess that's the one thing I've learned to appreciate growing up, is that she's going to dive into the detail, the nitty-gritty, get into it. And that kind of annoyed me at first, especially as a grown man. But, she's been great, as far as, like, imparting that on me, like, hey, you better go through it with a fine-tooth comb.